Hi, welcome to this video. I had every intention of making a video that was an actual craft project this week, crochet project this week. However, life was not about that as an option. I had a extremely stressful work week, and then we also had a emergency vet visit for our cats in the middle of the week, and so all that stress compounding led me to not being able to be creatively productive. But I did still really want to put out a video to connect with you guys this week, and so I decided that I'm gonna kind of talk you through my ideas for joining a market this year. I know a lot of people do craft markets, craft fairs, farmers markets, things like that. In places that I've lived before, they haven't been as prevalent as they are in Washington State. We have several different types of markets that kind of go throughout the year. There's the Pacific Northwest Witches festivals that happen, I think, 3 or 4 times a year. We have the Oddities festivals that happen at least twice a year. And then, of course, there's like a plethora of local farmers markets in small different towns all throughout the area. So there's quite a bit to choose from, which is really cool. And I have seen lots of people who make crochet stuffies or amigurumis and sell them at these festivals, but I have never seen any crochet wearables. So as you know, if you've watched my channel at all, I prefer making crochet wearables, and so I am in the process of project planning what having stock for a festival or market would be like. And I kind of want to talk to you about what I've thought about so far, what I have come up with, what my planning has looked like. And if you have any experience actually participating in a farmer's market or festival, if you have any ideas or suggestions for types of things that I could have as my inventory, I would be very grateful for your input. In the last, at the last market that I went to, I went in, I think it was November. There was the final Oddities, was it end of November or beginning of December? There was the final Oddities market of the year, which had, it was like Christmas themed, so it was kind of like a mini Christmas market. The Oddities festivals around here aren't exclusive to any one type of thing, so you can, almost anyone who's has a small business is allowed to enter. I bought like barbecue sauce while I was there. There is, of course, lots of different types of garments that are made. I think I bought these really nice quilted like bowl holders, like for warm bowls. And then I met a local potter who was doing their very first market ever. And I was chatting with them about their stall because it looked really cute. And I was talking to them about their experience of doing a market for the first time, and they gave me a lot of interesting insight. They had done a lot of research before they picked a market and decided what to bring, and some of the best advice that they received was making sure that they had a variety of price points to offer, which seems like something that may be obvious as a consumer, but when you're thinking about being someone who is participating in a market, sometimes you don't consider what varying your price points can look like. So this was something that I wanted to think about as I started planning what I would like to bring. I wanted to, of course, make cardigans, as you can see here, as well as the hooded scarves that I've been making recently. Part of the reason why I've been making so many hooded scarves is because I'm trying to practice how quickly I can make them. Making sure that the time investment is going to be worth it for both me, but also so that I can put it at a price point that's going to be reasonable for a consumer to purchase. You know, if it's taking me 10 or 20 hours to make something, it's a bit unreasonable to charge someone like I don't know, $300 for a scarf if I'm trying to make a livable wage. And so these are all things that I'm trying to consider, and it's difficult to balance. I think anyone who's tried to sell their craft is well aware of this. So that's kind of like where I am. So aside from making the hooded scarves and the kind of like granny style hexagonal cardigans, I also was thinking about making my boho style cocoon cardigan. Again, I'm sorry, when I say mine, just making them. I did not make up the pattern. That is a pattern that I will link below. But making the boho style, which is this one you've seen on this channel. I can put up a picture too. And then I had some ideas for smaller items. So I have made these fat quarter kind of pouches before. I think I've talked about them very briefly on this channel. I made them to give some gifts in, and then I also use them in my purses. It's just like a really simple drawstring bag. One of our local craft stores sells fat quarters, so they just take a plethora of different fabrics that they find, they cut them into fat quarters and they sell them like that. And so sometimes I'll go through it and just pick some that I like. And then I make this really simple bag that is lined and just a very simple drawstring. It's not too fancy. It doesn't take too long. And it might be something that I could make quickly to be able to offer as a simple product. Another thing that I practiced making was some hair ties, or scrunchies rather. Let me see if I can show you some variety. So I bought a few different, and I think I'm gonna make a video of just making accessories, so I'll talk to you a little bit about this in that video. But I have a bunch of different yarn that I just need to use up. So like this velour yarn that I purchased, I haven't used it for anything, and so I was gonna try to make, I think, some stuffies, amigurumis with it, and I realized I hate working with it. So making it into a big hair tie is really nice. This is one of the extra large hair ties, really good for textured hair. So as someone with textured hair, I was like, yes, this would be great. So this came out really pretty. I have some, I think this is more of like a regular size one. This is some cotton yarn that I had left over. I also tried some like two-tone. So this looks like a little sunflower, which I thought was cute. Did I have any others that were kind of cool looking? Oh yeah, I did like this one. A blue. Classic black. Anyway, you get the idea. So I figured these would be something quick and simple that I could make as an option for a lower price point. And then I also really wanted to, I don't think I have any in here. I wanted to try to figure out how to make, oh yeah, here they are, a like little crochet bag charm. I'm struggling with it actually coming out in a way that I think would be cute. Like this is supposed to be a heart, and I just feel like the shape is lost. I just feel like the shape gets lost a bit. Like this. I tried to do two together and stuff them a little bit, but like you can't tell that that's a heart anymore. It just kind of looks like a blob. So I guess I'm still workshopping this. I was gonna also do some stars, but I think it's gonna suffer from the same problem as this, that when you go to like try to stuff it, it just kind of looks blah. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's really loud, hold on. Another thing that I'm considering is making little cup koozies. I made this last year. I made a few of them. I give them away to my friends, but I thought it was a cute idea. This is a pattern by another crochet creator. I can link their video for these down below. And this is using t-shirt yarn, which is really cute. And it's just something that you can like slip a either hot or cold cup in. The handle is optional, but I thought it looked cute. Maybe I can make some of these. I have to look into some t-shirt yarn. I only bought one skein of this. I think I have some more left, so I can make a couple more, but I'd have to look into some different options. I don't know if this would be interesting to some people, but an option so far for the smaller items. The bag charms are something I really want to get to work. I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe just the plush yarn isn't gonna work. I wonder if like using the cotton, because it's more rigid and holds its shape a little better, would actually be better for a charm. I don't know. I like the idea of it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to execute it. But those are my ideas so far. Some scrunchies, cup, koozies. What else would you call them? Sleeves. I feel like koozie is a term for like a specific area. Like we use the term koozie on the East Coast quite a bit, but I don't know that's used in other places. But anyway, a cup sleeve, one of these. I would really like to figure out how to make bag charms work. The cocoon cardigan with the boho stitch, which I quite like. Some granny hexagonal style cardigans. I could do granny clusters. I also have thought about trying to make the hexagon cardigan with the boho stitch. I think that would look quite cool. That might be an idea of what I try next. And then of course the hooded scarves, using probably still the wild oleander pattern that I've been using quite a bit. I do want to try to workshop my own version of that triangle hooded scarf using a different stitch pattern for the triangle piece. I just haven't done that yet, but maybe in a future video. Maybe by the time I'm fully making products for this market, I will have something to share. But I don't know. That's kind of where I am in my project planning portion. What are your thoughts? If you go to festivals or farmers markets, what do you like to see there? Anyway, I'd be interested to know what you like to see. If you are a goer of the market variety, what do you like? What would you be interested in seeing? Is there anything that you look for when you go to a market? I know I always like try to look for knit or crochet stalls just to see what like people will have been making. It can be fun. It's like kind of similar to me to like going on YouTube and looking up crochet. I'm just like, who's making what? What could I be inspired by? That's the idea. So I'm gonna make a mini series about this over the next couple months. I imagine I'm gonna make try to start making some product. So I'll bring you along as I do that, interspersed with other projects that I am interested in. But next few months, I'm gonna see how much product I can make to see if being able to go to a market would even be something that is viable. If you're committing to like a 2 or 3 day market, I don't want to bring like, you know, 10 items. That's not enough. You gotta bring more. So you gotta make sure that you've got enough variety too. So it's just been an interesting process trying to like really think through it, and I guess think through a business plan for something like this. So any of you out there who have your own small business making, I guess anything, but specifically handmade yarn fiber crafts, I'd be really interested to hear your experience and your input. That would be helpful. Oh, the dog's going through the jungle. And anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. Kind of short. I just wanted to talk you through that. I am going to start trying to make some more hooded scarves. I have some different palettes that I have pulled together and I'm ready to start putting them together and seeing how they look. So next video, you're going to see some more scarves. There will be no video next week, just so you know. I will be taking that last weekend off of January, and then I'll be back another video in February, and I'll see you then. I also have a little trip I'm going on in February, so we're gonna have a crochet trip video that'll be coming out. Hopefully you enjoy that. I'm really excited for that trip. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a great week, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.